This is Dude to Bet Sports.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Dude to Bet Sports. Back for another Wednesday here. We're going to talk Super Bowl and we're going to talk Southwest. We get horse racing involved in the podcast for the first time in a while. That's kind of what happens once football winds down. You kind of start doing horse racing and stuff like that. So, what do you want to do? You want to do Super Bowl first, or do you want to do Southwest?
Does it matter? It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter to me.
No,
all right.
I care less.
Well, I've got Super Bowl on the screen, so let's do that.
Let's do that.
We talked about it last week, and I agreed with you.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't. I don't know. I'm not fired up for it, really.
Mm-mm.
I'm just not.
Mm-mm.
That being said, I think part of it is I just don't think it's going to be that good of a game. And we sit here and we look, and it's still at 4.5. Seattle minus 4.5. I don't get it. You would think it would start to change. I'm all over Seattle in this game.
Well, I am too. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just two teams that we didn't think they'd be there. That's one thing. They don't have star quarterbacks, right?
Well, I think that's
they kind of do. They kind of do.
You have the future of the NFL and on one side.
On one side, and then you got Darnold he's a good story.
I think when you look at him, it is just so interesting because he was the darling of he was the future of the NFL when he got drafted, and then he went through a hard times, super hard times, and here's the deal. He's playing like a really good quarterback the last 2 years.
Well, he is. He is because he's been on a good team.
Yeah.
And he's got so many players around him. He's got a defense that's so good. He doesn't have to carry the team.
Yeah.
He just does what he can do, and he does it well. And he's poised, and he's a good guy, and he deserves all the credit he's getting. You know, I heard today, before I forget it, the offensive coordinator for New England, McDaniel, this is his 10th Super Bowl.
That's wild.
The 10th one he has been in.
That is wild.
Because we've been with the Patriots a couple of times.
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
So that's amazing. Yeah. It's where he belongs, I guess. But it is a little bit interesting with the Patriots being in it. You know, Vrabel never could get there with the Titans, but was a great coach, and how he's guided this team, and he's done a fantastic job. He kind of think they may come up with something that bothers Seattle. I don't know. I just think they're more tested. They played a much tougher schedule. Their defense is so good.
Yeah.
I just don't think the Patriots can score enough to beat them, but been surprised before.
Yeah, this game does have a way of, it does surprise you every once in a while. Yeah, Dennis makes a comment. It's two above average teams, and we all know it's not going to be pretty. I think here's the problem. I think it's one above average team in New England. And I think it's a really good team that nobody really followed until really late into the season.
They're up there on an island.
Yeah, they are. It like if they were wearing 49ers jerseys.
Oh, totally different.
I think we'd be sitting here saying this is one of the best teams we've seen in the last however many years. You know?
Yeah.
I just think nobody expected anything. And look, if you and I and you follow the NFL every week, about middle of the season, you're like, this team's actually really good. Like I didn't know Super Bowl good, but then like towards the end of the year, it's like, this is the Super Bowl winner. Like
got it. You beat the crap out of the 49ers when you have to.
Yeah.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't care if the 49ers are beat up.
Yeah.
They slaughtered them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would disagree too. I think this is a very good team that goes under the radar because of where they play.
And that's why I sit here and go, is this too good to be true? Am I missing something? What am I missing that this is only 4.5? And I know 4.5 the NFL is a big spread, but this just feels like Seattle all day long in this game.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting that line has not budged very much, maybe a half a point. one way or the other, and it's stayed right at that most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little interesting too. So I don't know. It's odd that there's more interest in what's going to go on at halftime than there is
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, that is
You're
definitely
hearing more about that than you are the game.
You do hear a lot about that, and not just a ton of breakdown about the game.
This is where that's odd in itself. So
Yeah. I do think when you look at, are the Rams a better team than the Patriots? I would say yes. 49ers, maybe not at their state that they were in, but I think they could probably beat the Patriots. So the point I'm trying to make is I think the Seahawks have beaten better teams already.
Oh, I do too.
In this run,
Yeah.
and I just keep thinking back to the Patriots. Go, man, I was not impressed anytime I watched them in the playoffs.
No. So, do you think the Rams would be like 7-point favorites if they were in it?
No, I think they'd be about what's
You think they would?
Yeah, 4.5, 5.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I think, when it comes to Vegas, I don't think there would have been much change there. Okay. I know what you're getting at. The Rams are kind of the more name brand, have a name brand quarterback, but and people do bet quarterbacks.
I fully expect Darnold to play well, don't you?
I think I think it would have crumbled already. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think he's going to play fine.
Me too.
I mean, famous last words. I'm not that worried about him.
Mm-mm.
I think Drake May is probably the better candidate to not play well, being how young he is.
And he's a little bit banged up too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been sick.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't practice a couple of days last week, which probably doesn't mean a whole lot because they didn't do much last week, probably.
Yeah.
So, he's coming in a little banged up and ill. Tons of pressure on him. Seahawks got better weapons than the Patriots have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's still going to be an intriguing game. It always is. I'm sure Seattle's thinking we can't let New England hang in this thing. We got to get a 10, 12-point lead on them and keep it there.
On that subject, 45.5 the total.
It's a lot.
I don't know what to do with it. I try to in my mind, I kind of lean under immediately because I don't know that New England's going to score a ton of points in this game.
That's me too. And New England's defense is good enough to hold the Seahawks too.
Yeah.
Couldn't you see 24-14?
Yes.
24-10?
And in that light, is that why the line might not be too high? Because maybe they're thinking, hey, this could be 20-17.
It could.
I
think the Seahawks are going to have to help them.
Yeah.
If it's 20-17, they'll have to turn it over some. I think, I'm with you. I don't have a lot of interest in it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of years I don't have a lot of interest in it.
Yeah.
So
I think at the end of the day, for me, the lack of interest is just I just don't think it's going to be that close of a game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind sitting there watching a low scoring game or whatever, but I can't wrap my head around how the Patriots are going to keep this game fairly close. And, we've seen blowouts before in the Super Bowl. That is something that happens a lot. Really. Look at last year,
Yeah. Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. People forget that was over with at the half.
Yep.
The reason you stayed with it was Mahomes can do miracle things sometimes. And thought he might make a run, but the Eagles just blasted him. So
yeah, the total is between the key numbers like 41 and 47. So I think it's probably about right. I think if you're betting a total, it's going to be a sweat till the end, one way or another. Let me ask you this: who would you take in this game? Like, if I'm talking just this game, not the future. Would you take May or would you take Darnold?
I'd take Darnold.
I would too.
With the team he's got.
Yep.
Yeah, where he doesn't have to do everything.
Yep.
Just because he sucked before doesn't mean he's going to suck now.
I think his last 2 years show you that he's pretty
That's
good.
right.
And I kind of understood why Minnesota didn't want to take like a big gamble and give him a huge contract.
Yeah.
But boy, how bad does that look now?
Well, the other thing is too, they've got a lot of faith in the kid they have in McCarthy.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be good.
You think so?
I do. I think he's going to be all right. The Vikings came on.
They did.
They finished strong.
They did.
And they're a team to watch. That's a tough division. And Darnold he was with the Jets.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Was pathetic offensively.
Yep.
Mayfield couldn't do anything there. He was awful there.
Yep.
When you don't have anything around you, you look terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He just didn't have it. They don't have anything. So then he goes to Minnesota. He's got Jefferson. They didn't have a real tough schedule that year. They took advantage of it. And then, they didn't play very well the last couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he gets the blame when the whole team sucked.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always quarterback. And he didn't play very well. Well, what Detroit score? Like 45 points on him?
Right. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's the quarterback's fault. So then he goes up there, and again, he's on an underrated team that nobody thinks is going to beat the 49ers and the Rams.
Right.
And they come out and just kick everybody.
Well,
he's not flashy,
No. Just to be clear, this is a team in Seattle. They had higher odds to win the Super Bowl to start the season. They had higher odds than the Cardinals.
Did they really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They had higher odds to win the Super Bowl than the Cardinals before this season kicked off. You
That's
think
hard
about
to
that.
believe. That's hard.
Go back and listen to our show. We were like, I don't know. I think
I didn't think they'd be any good. No,
I thought their total was like 5.5 or 6.5. I don't remember. I don't think we were like, I think
we might have.
Under.
Yeah, if it was that low, we might have thought they might win 7.
No, we were not high on them at all.
No, absolutely. Well, that's not high. That's 7 and 10.
And then I listened to
Patriots. I'd say 5.
The Patriots. I thought they could win more than their total. But I did not have them as like a playoff team or anything like that, for sure.
No.
But this is a very improbable game that we've got.
It is, and I think that's why there's a little bit of kind of pessimism about it. And it's just not a game everybody's really interested in.
Yeah.
Coast to coast. I mean, people will get together and have their parties and everything, but I don't know how much of the game they'll watch.
No, it's not. It's definitely not a game where you're expecting a lot. And sometimes those are the best games, though. So
they are.
We'll see. We're both on Seattle. You mentioned some props that you wanted to talk about.
Oh my God! I tell you what, some of these are hilarious.
Yeah,
and I just picked out a few.
Okay, let's hear them.
If you kind of some, fun stuff. If you want to talk, well. Let's go over some of these and we'll decide which ones would you pick. If you had a lot of money, you just wanted to have fun betting stuff that's has nothing to do with the game. There's so many different categories. This is the first time I've really looked. I'm sure you've looked at these over the years, but this is the first. There's like 15 things about the halftime show.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, the halftime show is very, very popular this year.
Yeah. And you're going to have to help me on these. So, because there's a couple that might be kind of cool to bet, but I don't know. I have to admit, I never heard of Bad Bunny.
Okay.
I had never heard of him. That's the truth. Of course, you can always bet on the coin toss. And if you do that, you're just stupid because that's just a 50-50 thing.
Well, it's like you're going to play roulette, basically.
Yeah.
And
your odds are the same, minus 103 on whichever one you pick.
Okay.
The next one is, how long will it take? And I never heard of this guy either. Charlie Puth, P-U-T-H. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. How long will it take him to sing the national anthem?
So what's the time on it?
121 and a half seconds. That's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It says he's going over. The odds say minus 185.
It usually is over.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you go under, it's plus 140.
Okay.
This one we talked about on some show
Okay.
last year. The color of the liquid that'll be poured on the winning coach.
Right.
The odds-on favorite is blue
Okay.
at plus 200.
Wow.
If you think it's red or pink, you can get plus 1,000.
Wow.
So there's an interesting one.
What's orange?
Plus 250. It's the second favorite.
Okay. I
And
think
yellow, green, or lime is plus 270.
yellow is a yeah. I would probably go. I think it's going to be orange or it's going to be blue.
Okay. I have no idea. So we do know that usually happens, though.
Oh, absolutely.
There is no odds on it not happening.
No, it'll
I
happen.
think that ought to be on there too. Of course, we did this one last year. The Super Bowl MVP. What will he mention first in his on-field speech?
Mm-hmm.
And the favorite is God or Jesus. It's minus 200.
Yeah.
I would bet against that.
Okay. What do you think?
I always go with teammates. His teammates. I couldn't
Teammates?
have done it without my teammates.
What's that?
Plus 150.
Okay.
I think that would be a better, you don't want to bet God or Jesus minus 200.
No,
So
you don't want to do that.
Against that.
There's no value in that.
No. Family is next. It's actually just those two, because after that, their next favorite is family or family members, which is plus 1,600.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. The city is plus 1,400.
No,
The
they're not
city he
doing
plays in.
that.
No.
Okay.
No. The owner is 4,500 plus 4,500. I don't think that's happening. And the coach, I don't think that would be the first thing.
No.
That would be down the line.
Yeah.
So then you get to the MVPs, and the favorite always is a quarterback.
Yeah.
And it is Darnold.
He's the favorite.
Yeah, because they figure he's going to win.
Right.
Yeah. Drake May is second.
Mhm.
Darnold, you can get him at plus 125, May at 240.
Okay.
The running back for the Seahawks is plus 800. And their great defensive player, Jackson Smith, however you pronounce it, is plus 550.
Okay.
I heard him talking that it could be a year where you don't get a quarterback as the MVP.
I would say this. I think the Patriots win. It's almost got to be Drake May.
I do too.
So I think if you're going to bet that market, I would almost lean him, because I don't think that's good enough for Darnold. I don't like that. That's a low number.
Yeah. Well, the next Patriot other than May is the running back, Stevenson.
Exactly.
And he's at plus 3,000.
And he's not going to do. Yeah.
And then Diggs, the receiver, is plus 6,000.
Okay.
So if you think it's going to be somebody besides the two quarterbacks, you might lay a little wager on there. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They always sing America the Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can get the over under on that too. And it's 101 seconds. And that's pretty split. Minus 105 for over, minus 125 for under.
Okay.
Who will be shown first? A New England Patriots player or staff member, or a Seattle Seahawks player or staff member? Or you can go, which coach will be shown first? Will it be Vrabel or will it be Mike McDonald?
And this is during America the Beautiful?
This is during America the Beautiful.
Okay. Okay.
And they're going with the Patriots to be first on the coach and the player or staff member, which they probably are thinking if it's the staff member, it'll be the coach.
Right.
So you get to thinking about it, they will show somebody over there on the sidelines.
Oh, for sure. I lean towards the Patriots, and I agree with Dennis. I think Vrabel's kind of if it's the coach, he's kind of the name.
Yeah.
I
think so too.
I think it'll be him.
And then you can get which quarterback will be shown first.
Okay.
And
I
they're thinking it'll be May at minus 145. I would go with Darnold in that one.
I think it'll be May.
Okay.
I think it'll be May because I think that I still think you got to think like a TV producer.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think they'll want the rookie, and I think he's, he finished second in the MVP. Like, I just think he's gonna. I assume he's gonna.
That's logic. My thinking was Darnold's kind of a story.
I think the quarterback one is tougher.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it is tougher. I think I would be surprised if it's not Vrabel on the coaching side.
Okay. Now, have you ever heard? Do you know any of the names of Bad Bunny's songs?
No.
Mm-mm. Okay, so we have to stay out of that one because I don't either.
Well, no, I don't. I'll be honest. Bad Bunny showed up in the WWE and wrestled a couple times. That's my extent of knowing.
That's all you know of him.
Yes.
Okay. Well, because the first one was, what will his first song be? And so anyway, and then you can get here's some halftime specials. Will he announce a brand new tour? Will he announce a new album? Will he verbally shout out Puerto Rico in his performance?
I could see that one. I don't think he's not announcing anything. I don't think. No.
Well, it's minus 3,300 that he's going to say Puerto Rico.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe you can't bet that. But
will he wear a dress or a skirt? Does he do this?
What? A dress or a skirt? I have no idea.
Will Bad Bunny wear a dress or skirt in his performance? Minus 150.
I guess he does that.
I guess he does.
I don't know.
Will he shout out San Francisco in his performance?
Yes.
That's even money.
I think so. They usually yell that out, don't they?
I don't know. There's so many on here. Will his Calvin Kleins be visible in his performance?
Oh, good Lord.
Will he kiss someone on stage? Will he visibly smoke or vape on stage?
I don't think so.
Will there be live animals on stage?
Live animals? Like bunnies, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know anything about him, so I've got to stay out of the Bad Bunny thing, except maybe this one's a little bit interesting. How many wardrobe changes will he have?
Oh, a bunch, right?
Well, the over is the favorite at minus 105, and it's only 1.5. So that means 2.
Well, maybe that's a like the females when they are on there, they have a lot. So maybe males not as much.
I have got to admit, I don't watch the halftime show very often anyway, so
no.
And then another one is, what song will he sing last? Which I would think whatever his biggest hit would probably be last, but I don't know that.
So can I be honest with my favorite thing about the Super Bowl halftime show?
What's that?
And I'm not going to use any names, but so there's a kid that I went to school with who, I mean, he was probably top 5 worst in my class. I mean, as far as getting arrested or this or that, or always in trouble. And he's a good guy now. And he, and I have nothing against people that do this, but he's very religious now. And that was kind of his path to get away from what he was doing, which is great. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But every year I like to get on his Facebook and read how he hates the Super Bowl halftime show and how it's hurting little kids and all this stuff. And I'm not kidding. Every year it's got to be like 10 years straight, it's the same thing. And I always get on there and laugh. That's my favorite part of the Super Bowl halftime. And we all have that person who basically was like, I sold you drugs in high school, and now I'm going to tell you how to live your life type of guy. And this is him, like to a T, right? And again, I would much rather him be like this than out on the streets.
I have done all this, but it shouldn't be shown. Yeah.
Right. But I love, and like, he never really gets like super crazy about something unless it's the Super Bowl halftime. So I cannot wait to see if it's there again. So that's what I'm looking most forward to.
Well, it will be.
Oh yes, that is what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Then there's one where you can bet on the color of Bad Bunny's top at the start of the show.
Okay.
The
What colors
favorite is black at plus 175. You can
Wow.
get some good money on these.
I'd say that's pretty good odds.
Yeah. Then you have who is more likely to make a special guest appearance?
Okay.
This is interesting. I guess Cardi B is going to be there or something.
Well, Cardi B, isn't she the baby mama of one of Stephon Diggs' kids? I think that's
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen her mentioned, so I didn't really know.
She'll be there. Yeah.
All right. So she's minus 250 to make a special guest appearance on the Bad Bunny halftime show.
Oh, on the halftime show. Yeah, that'll probably happen. Yeah.
For some reason, I don't even know who this is. Jay Balvin. You know who that is?
Who? Say it again.
Jay Balvin. Balvin.
I have no idea.
Well, he's minus 160. I guess it's a he.
I have no idea who that is.
Why would Jennifer Lopez be minus 125?
I feel like she's just always around. I don't know. Wait, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Somebody's got to know something.
Oh, some of these. Drake plus 1,200.
Okay.
Daddy Yankee. You know who that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
Daddy Yankee's plus 130.
I may bet on him.
Yeah, there you go. How about Ricky Martin? I thought he faded away a long time ago. He's plus 175. Mark Anthony's plus 300.
Okay.
Pitbull plus 1,400.
Imagine having 2 outdoor hockey games in the state of Florida and Pitbull's not at either one of them. That's crazy.
That's true.
Crazy. Go on.
This one is not going to happen. Taylor Swift plus 2,500. Taylor is not going to be.
I would have not matched. Well, the Chiefs aren't in it, so.
No, she's not going to be there.
Yeah.
And I don't think Justin Bieber is going to be there either at plus 1,600. And then you can bet on the total number of viewers of this.
Okay.
135.5 million. And they think that's going to go over that at minus 160. That's a lot of people. The halftime show total number of songs.
Okay.
11.5. How's he going to cram 11.5?
11.5. Well, sometimes
do little snippets of them. Sometimes.
That's why, yeah. Sometimes they'll sing a song for like 2 seconds, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I know the song, and then they're doing something else.
Yeah.
So
11.5, and it's split minus 115. Not worth betting.
No.
Now, you Bad Bunny fans, you got to get in on this one. What color will his hair be?
What color is his hair normally?
I don't know.
Oh.
But his natural color, they're going with that at minus 200. But bleached, it doesn't say what color, is plus 230.
When I watched him in WWE, it was just this natural color.
All right.
So I'll go with that.
Well, you only got minus 200, so.
Oh, wow.
What headwear will he wear for his first song? Oh, this is just crazy. And there's more about Bad Bunny's halftime show than there is the game.
That's wild.
Straw hat is the number one choice.
Straw hat. So I guess he wears
it's called a PAVA, a pava hat, and then in parentheses it says straw hat for those of us that don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's plus 125. Or you could go with no hat at plus 210.
Okay.
I don't think he will be wearing a football helmet, but you can get that at plus 3,000. I also don't think he will be wearing a cowboy hat, but you can get that at plus 900.
Correct. Yes, I would not bet any of those. No.
This one is fascinating.
Okay.
Now, for some reason, because it's obvious, Trump is not listed.
Right. Yes. Right. Yeah.
And this is the moment the show ends after halftime.
Okay.
Which politician posts first?
Oh, good God. Well, that's about it. Well, who are the other candidates?
Well, okay. The favorite, and I don't think she'll do this, is Marjorie Taylor Greene at
Okay.
plus 145. She's the favorite.
Okay.
AOC's plus 195. I would say she might say it was great.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jasmine Crockett at plus 325.
I don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah,
these
you do.
people. I
Okay.
don't know.
You know
any
who
of
Gavin Newsom is.
them. Yes, I do know him.
And he's at plus 475. I might take some money on that one.
Yeah, I can see
Then you go all the way down to Barack Obama.
Barack Obama's not
plus 3,000. Or you can get Bernie Sanders at plus 2,200.
Bernie Sanders. Does he tweet? I don't know.
Oh, this is hilarious stuff. On his halftime show, will a football be used as a prop? Most people say no, or the odds are no.
Yeah.
Will there be a wardrobe malfunction?
I hope not.
The odds are no. Will any player be shown watching the show in the tunnel or on the field?
What's the odds on that?
No is minus 650.
Okay.
Will Bad Bunny perform an unreleased song? And that's the end of our Bad Bunny bets.
All right. All right. Thank
Okay.
God.
Here you can go.
Minus 200. Anyway, go ahead.
There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them on the coin toss. Will the coin toss winner elect to defer?
That's got to be like minus.
Yeah, minus 2,000 for yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What team will win the coin toss? That's
Yeah.
another stupid. Just throw your money. Yep.
Yeah.
50-50. Will the New England Patriots win the coin toss and win the game?
Well, there you go. Now you're parlaying the coin toss. You could lose a bet and still win the
Yeah, and the
game.
same thing with the Seahawks.
Insane to bet.
Yeah, I know. This is crazy. Oh, boy. Here's a good one. Will either kicker hit the upright or the crossbar on a missed field goal or extra point attempt?
Oh, wow.
The odds are no at minus 650.
Okay.
What was this? Okay, here's a. Okay, this is one on Drake.
Drake.
The rapper.
The school? Oh,
No,
the rapper.
rapper.
Okay.
Evidently, he's at the Super Bowl all the time. I guess it's called the Drake Curse.
Oh, yeah. What team will he
Yeah.
wear? That team's going to lose. Yeah.
What team apparel will he be wearing on Super Bowl Sunday? So you can guess which one he will be wearing on Super Bowl Sunday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody says the Patriots are the odds-on favorites on that one at minus 135.
Is there a none? Like he doesn't wear either one?
Nope. Evidently, he always does, I guess.
Okay. Gotcha.
Then there's thousands of them on on the first ads and all that. There's no reason going through all those.
Right.
Back to the national anthem. Who will be shown first? A New England player or a Seahawks player? Who will be shown first? Stephon Diggs or Jackson Smith? However you pronounce that. Who will be shown first? Rabel or McDonald? So we had that with America the Beautiful. Now we have it with the national anthem. Oh, my God. It's just, will the player or a coach cry during the national anthem? Will any player kneel during the anthem? Will any word be forgotten or omitted from the national anthem?
Wow.
Will Charlie perform the national anthem with a piano?
I think yes to that. What's yes?
Yes is minus 450.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, here's one.
Maybe not. Maybe I won't bet that.
Here's one that kind of jumped out. A couple of them here kind of jumped out on me. How many Olympic promo commercials will air during this? Because NBC has the Olympics.
God, you got to think it's going to be a ton.
You would think. But the favorite is 2 to 3 at plus 115. I think it'll be massively over that.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm going 8 plus at plus 245.
Yeah, I think it'll be a ton.
I do too. That's their baby, and here they've got the opportunity to promote that.
And there's a chance that could really blow up if the hockey team does anything. So
I think they'll really promote that.
Yeah,
because I don't watch regular TV hardly ever. I've not seen it promoted at all. But like I say, I don't watch it that much. So
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot yet. But yeah,
the winter games usually are not. Well, let's face it, the Olympics aren't what they used to be anyway.
right. Yeah.
How many times will Cardi B be shown? I would go over for sure.
Yeah.
The over is 1.5.
Yeah.
You got to think she's going to be shown twice.
I'll go over. Yep.
Yeah, minus 115. How many times will Robert Kraft be shown?
Oh, God. And he just got snubbed by the Hall of Fame again. So that'll be a thing, I'm sure.
I'm going over. You get plus 130 on over 2.5.
Okay.
And how many times? Now, okay, this is kickoff to final whistle, including halftime.
Okay.
How many times will Roger Goodell be shown?
I don't. How many times? I mean,
1.5.
I don't know if that goes over.
Well, he's going to be down there giving the trophy. There's one.
No, this is kickoff to the final whistle, you said.
Yes, including it's after the after the game.
Yeah.
I think he'll show him more than once.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Okay. This is kind of interesting. There's a couple of things that has happened between these two teams. What will be shown first? In 2015, when the Patriots made the goal line interception to win the game,
yeah,
or Mike Vrabel caught a touchdown in a Super Bowl. I don't
think
know
the goal line thing.
That's the odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
Then we had the Legion of Doom, which was the secondary for the Seahawks when they were so good.
Mm-hmm.
This one's easy. Which member of the Legion of Boom, not Doom, it was Boom.
You're right.
You mentioned first. That's got to be Sherman, because that's the only one I ever heard of. So,
well, it's him. Yeah.
Will an announcer predict a play correctly right before it happens? Can you say yes?
I guess.
Here's really an interesting one. Will Chris Collinsworth mention Patrick Mahomes?
What's the odds?
Yes, is minus 190. You know damn good and well it probably will be in the first 5 minutes.
Yes. Yeah. I would definitely put yes on that.
Yeah. Will Chris Collinsworth say, now here's a guy?
Yes.
That's minus 420.
I was going to say minus 1,000.
Will the booth disagree with a ref's call? That'll be yes.
Yeah.
Will the commentators misidentify a celebrity? You can bet on this. Can you believe that?
That's crazy. No.
Yeah, I'm about done. Will the New England Patriots male cheerleaders be shown?
Is
this a big deal?
I didn't know this was a thing, so I don't.
It says minus 160.
Okay.
Let's see. Then there's some things about San Francisco. Will they show Alcatraz?
I think yes.
Yes, it's minus 145.
Okay.
Will they show cable cars and the skyline in the same frame?
Oh, in the same frame.
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that one's yes is ahead at minus 105.
Okay.
How many times will the Golden Gate Bridge be shown?
5, I would say.
5, you can get plus 155 on that.
Oh, wow.
That's 3 to 5. 3 to 5, you can get plus 155. The favorite is 0 to 2. I'm going over that.
Yeah, I think it goes over.
Yeah, that
goes over.
Yeah. Here's a good one. How many current or former 49ers will be shown in the stands?
I don't know. That's tough one. That's a tough one.
Well, you know there'll be some there.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say 3 or 4. I'd say.
Okay, 2 to 3 is plus 105.
Okay.
4 to 5 is plus 140.
Okay, I'd go 4 to 5.
Yeah, there you go. See,
because you get a better price. I'd go.
Yeah, that's a decent bet. Combined team record of 75 points to be broken. No way.
No.
Now, here's one I think is interesting. because kickers are kicking longer field goals, plus they're attempting longer field goals.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl record is 57 yards.
Yeah, that could be broke.
Yeah, and you can get plus 300.
Yeah, I mean that's that is. I could see that. I would do it. I would do that just
throw
for
$10 on it, $20 on it. What the hell?
Yeah, just for a flyer because they I mean, like you said, and they don't ever kick the damn field goals unless they're way out there. Like
I know, and they're making those now.
Yeah.
Super Bowl passing record of 505 yards. I don't see any way that's going to be broken.
No.
Or a receiver catching 215 yards. I don't think so.
No.
Super Bowl receptions record of 14.
No.
Team record of 55 points scored by one of the teams. I don't think so.
None of this is going to happen. No.
And then you got odds on somebody to attend the Super Bowl. A celebrity. Lionel Messi is the favorite.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's a fan of one of those teams.
I don't know.
Minus 135 for Lionel. And Elon Musk is number 2 at plus 170. Elon Musk didn't know what a football is.
Couldn't we easily find out? Like, I don't know.
I would think.
Yeah, that seems weird.
And here's my favorite.
Okay.
How many times will Trump post on Truth Social on Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh, God. That's gotta be. Well, what are the odds?
Okay. The favorite is 10-19 at plus 110.
Okay.
I'm going over.
I think, 19 is a lot, but.
What? He's going to do 19 on Bad Bunny.
That's probably true.
and Green Day's before the show, right? Before.
God, that's right. Yeah, he'll be all over that too.
I'm going to go 20-29 to get plus 270.
Okay, get up to plus 270.
You can get decent on 50 plus. It's plus 425. That's not too bad.
No, that's not bad.
Oh, and then there's another one, and I don't even. What will happen to the price of Bitcoin during the Super Bowl?
I don't know why. I don't know why it would change. So I
don't either. But
I don't know anything about it. So.
Yeah, and then will a coach be shown throwing his headset to the ground? I think I don't think either one of those guys are gonna.
No,
I know the guy at Seattle. He's pretty calm. Vrabel can get upset sometimes, but
I still wouldn't do that one.
No, I don't think so.
No. Dennis has one, and I like this one.
Okay.
Speaking of Golden Gate Bridge, how many mentions of Golden Gate Fields during the Super Bowl? I would say. I would say 0 is minus 3 million.
That's not on there. Will anybody be ejected for throwing a punch? You know, they don't usually do that in the Super Bowl.
No.
They're pretty calm. And if referees usually let you get away with a little bit more in the Super Bowl. Will any player be seen smoking a cigar on the field after the game? Will any player propose to his girlfriend on the field after the game?
Oh, God.
I've never seen anything like. Will any player retire on the field after the game?
Oh, my God.
Will any TD be overturned by replay? I like that one.
That's a good one.
Yes, 245. I would bet on that.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, okay, here you go. Cardi and Stephon. Will Stephon Diggs propose to Cardi B after the Super Bowl?
What is it?
It's no, minus 2,900. Will the MVP swear during the on-field interview after the game?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Will there be a flea flicker attempt in the game?
Oh, what's that? Like
yes is plus 215. No is
that's not high enough. That's not high enough.
I agree. No. All right, there you are. There's
all right.
Hilarious. And only this event brings out this kind of stuff.
I know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
So Carl Carlson says that he had the Seahawks at 60-1, and he gave us some picks for next year already. So,
oh my God! All right,
ready for this?
Thanks a lot. Yeah,
he's taking the Cowboys and the Chargers next season.
He is?
Yes. Falcons will be much improved. Joe Burrow, watch out if Joe Burrow goes to another team. So I'll do them one at a time. I'm not joining you on the Cowboys. No chance.
No.
Chargers, I could see. If the Chargers will fix their offensive line problems, I think they could really.
That's more realistic to the Cowboys.
Yes. Falcons, I do think will be much improved. There's something missing there. Maybe it is a new coach. I could see it. I'm not gonna bet him to win a Super Bowl. I could see him being better. I don't know about Joe Burrow to another team. I don't think that's gonna happen. Is it? I guess he was unhappy, but
yeah, he was.
I don't think that's happening. So, but I do like that Chargers pick. I could see that.
Yeah. Much more than the Cowboys.
I just can't. There's the Cowboys' problem's twofold. I just can't see a world where they're gonna not have that disaster type of feel to them. Every year it just feels like
there's just too much turmoil.
A lot of pressure on them. Too much turmoil. They're also such a public team. That's what I mean. Hard to bet. The
spotlight is just on them.
Yeah.
They can't get it off.
I don't
no matter what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of it's not their fault either. They just live in that bubble down there.
Yep. It's tough. I never can really bet them in anything. But yeah, the Chargers, and the Falcons, I could see that for sure. The Falcons are a team. You look at their roster, you're like, they're good, but then you watch them on the field, and you're like, they suck. So something's.
If they would go with Cousins instead of the other guy, they're in a very poor division.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going to happen with Cousins. I don't know what's going on with that. So
I don't care.
We'll see. All right, that's it. That's it for NFL. Let's get to the racing.
All right,
we'll end the show with the racing here. We've got this is very interesting, this field. There's a lot of ways you could go. The Southwest is going to be ran on Friday. And I love that. And I don't know if you see the forecast, 75 degrees.
I saw that. I can't believe that.
Amazing. The track was frozen solid last weekend, guys. Yes. So, should have a fast track, believe it or not. Crazy. All right.
Is unreal.
Field of 14, litmus test is going to scratch. So he's out.
He is?
Yes. That leaves
us my pick.
Well, we're going to have to redo your pick.
Glad you got that. Okay.
That's a field of 13 now. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through all of them and very quickly go keep or pass. Okay. So keep.
That won't take me too long then.
Or pass, and then we will analyze the ones that we're keeping.
I have to admit something before we start.
Okay.
I listened to your rundown on not blinkers off, but on your video you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
what?
I kind of cheated.
Okay. I
kind of followed you on this one.
All right. So reclamation is first. It's a pass for me.
Hadn't done enough.
Yeah. I think his pedigree says sprint to me. So I'm passing on him.
Okay.
Decode, keep or pass?
Keep.
Okay. Keep for me.
Yes.
Butane, keep or pass? Keep. Okay.
Yep.
Rancho Santa Fe.
I kept him.
Okay, so 2, 3, 4 are keeps so far, and we'll go over these once we get the keeps and the passes. All right, the litmus test is out. Circle Tap.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Total pass for me.
Yeah.
Liberty National.
Bye.
Okay, you're passing on Liberty National. All right.
Well, I kind of. We can talk about him if you like. I mean, McPete has a way of throwing one in there that's surprises sometimes.
I'll put him as a keep just so we'll go back on.
Yeah.
To it. Spirit of Royal.
No.
Same. No for me. Strategic Risk.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I
Bricklin.
I like the trainer so much.
Okay.
He always kind of scares me with stuff. But I don't think the horse has done enough, so I threw it out.
Well, let's circle back on him since you kind of sort of like Silent Tactic.
No.
Yeah, he's a pass for me as well. Baytown Dreamer, the 12.
No.
Yeah, pass for me as well. Soldier and Diplomat.
Only because it's Asmussen.
This was a pass for me, but if you want to put him, I'll put him up there.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win. No.
We'll toss him then. And then sleeping on Freedom.
No.
Okay, same. All right. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10. Let's start with the number 2, Decode. Here's my worry. I don't know how he's going to stretch out. That's the big worry for me.
Well, he hasn't really, compared to some of these others, he's ran once. That's what worries me.
Yeah, very lightly raced.
Yeah,
6 furlong race. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he beat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, one easy, which that's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
He's had some good workouts. If you go that route.
Yep.
January 7th, first out of 24. January 23rd, 8 out of 58. Have no idea what that. Well, Sid tracks fast. Yeah, I'm like you. He just hasn't done enough.
Yeah, I'm worried
to be 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
That really shocks me.
Well, I mean, he's got the high speed figure in the race, and he did look very impressive. And look, pedigree wise, I think a mile is going to be pretty good for this horse. Once they get past that, I worry a little bit. This is a 1:16. I think he can do it. I don't think he can go much further than this, but I think he's dangerous. But I don't know long term, but I think in this race, he is dangerous.
Well, there seems to be some speed in this race too.
Yeah.
Is he going to get caught in that duel? Reclamation's going to go. Looks like. Will he get out there and be too inexperienced and can't stretch to 1:16 and 1:16 and get the lead and just can't hold on?
That's what I worry. Yeah.
I don't know if you can keep him off your ticket, but I don't think he's going to win. No.
Yeah. The more I think about it, I think, he gets Saez aboard as well, which is a good sign at least.
Oh yeah. Good jockey.
I think he either goes gate to wire and wins by a couple, or he's off the board. I think he's that type.
Well, don't you think that's going to be a shock if he goes gate to wire? I do.
No.
Oh, you don't? You think he can do it?
I think there's a world if he gets out in front, he'll kick on. But I especially with litmus test out, that's one less source he's gonna have to hold off. So
that's true.
I just worry. I didn't pick him to win because I just worry about him really falling off.
Can we go back to the other thing sometimes we look at, and this is no knock on the trainer at all.
Mm-hmm.
Can he win this race?
I mean, you got a horse good. I think you can.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what we're saying.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't win here very often, but
I don't mean that derogatory at all. The guy's won a ton of races, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's solid.
I mean,
sometimes it's hard to win those.
Here's the deal. It's hard for guys like Ashford to win races like this because he doesn't have horses like this.
Exactly.
It's not because he doesn't know how to win them. It's because he doesn't have horses like this very often.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. And this one's not proven yet.
Yeah, right.
That he's that kind of. No, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
I love these kind of trainers. They're the ones that are the backbone of horse racing.
Yeah.
Well,
speaking of trainers you love, Bob Baffert will bring in the 3. Look, I kind of think this horse needs to stretch out. I kind of think he had a pretty good race last time out. I thought he ran okay. I don't think it's his best. I'll tell you that much. What do you think?
Well, I thought litmus test was better, didn't you?
Yeah, a lot.
Of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
That was who I was going to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was proven.
Yep.
And I also looked at the jockey situation, and I don't remember Rosario running much for Baffert.
It looks like the 2 in the past year, 3 times Rosario's rode for Baffert. They did win 1.
Do you think he will switch and put Hernandez on this horse?
There were a lot of people have asked me that. I don't believe so. I think Hernandez will stay out in California.
Once he decides on one, he goes with it. Probably.
Yeah. I don't think he'll.
He's that kind of guy. I don't think he would either.
No,
that would surprise me if he did. And Rosario's not exactly a hack. So
no, and I think. Look, I think Rosario's fine for this horse. I really don't think it'll be a huge issue.
Well, the horses, broken spade at Del Mar, then the hopeful. second, but he got killed,
Mm-hmm.
stomped, and somebody had to finish second, and it was him. And
Yeah.
then decent in the San Vicente. I don't know how good So Happy is, but
I think he's decent.
this is a definite contender.
Yeah, I agree. I think
litmus test is out.
Yeah,
definite contender.
Did you say you kept Rancho Santa Fe?
I did.
Obviously, Brad Cox and Flavian Pratt probably a big reason why this horse just didn't do any running at all last time out.
No, and I think they were probably a little shocked.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think he's very good.
Well, he may not. He must. Maybe he's not.
But that's more.
Brought him right back.
His numbers are pretty low. And again, I don't worry about that a ton, but he just he's been up on the pace in the first two races, or at least kind of close. He didn't run a step in the Smarty Jones.
No, look, he was just the same all the way around, and then faded down really bad down the stretch.
Yeah.
He was 3 3/4, then 4 1/4, then 3 3/4, and then next thing you know, he's 10 1/4 behind.
Yeah,
not a good sign.
I just don't think he's very good. I'm going to leave him off.
You don't think Pratt will make a difference? You can't make a difference if the horse doesn't run.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loves to pile on Florent Giroux, and I think he's not great either. But I watched that race 3 or 4 times. I was like, well, what exactly? I mean, that horse didn't want to be there.
Well, if he doesn't run, what can the jockey do?
He can't do anything. So he's gonna have to prove it to me in this one. The 7 Liberty National, another one you want to, or we? No, I guess I kept. You kind of want to throw him out. To me, he is kind of the classic looking McPeak that wins this race. I hated the Gun Runner. I didn't think it was a very good race. I don't think Chip Poncho is very good. I do think if there's a lot of pace, this is a horse that could hit the board for sure, though.
Liberty he's, how McPeak is. He always brings one that surprises you somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
Could be this one,
I kind of like him in this spot to hit. I think you could use him underneath for sure. And if you want to go deep, I think you could use him.
Yeah.
Because the thing I know, or I think I know at least about him, is he will make a run. He's going to pass those horses that are tired. That I could almost guarantee you.
He'll be all right. And he's the best of the 2 that he's got in here for sure. Because he's got his jockey on this one. So I think you got to, since litmus test is out, I think you got to keep this guy.
Yep, I agree. The number 9 Strategic Risk won the Smarty Jones, and it was pretty impressive. I mean, he dominated him.
Yeah, he did.
I'm on the fence. I like him. I'm with you. I think you keep him.
You got to keep him. He won a race down at Gulfstream by 9 lengths.
Yeah, every time he wins, the number comes back pretty slow.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, they're young, so horses are improving. He definitely got a perfect, situation last time out. I think horses are better this time. I wouldn't be shocked if he wins, but I kind of think you bet others on top. That's where I'm at with him.
Well, when he's won. There has been no doubt.
Yeah. So,
Cassie's a good trainer.
Yeah.
Everything's there.
Yeah.
It's just, will he do it again? And like I say, he didn't beat much.
Yeah.
In the Smarty Jones.
No,
he's got a shot at 9-2. Now he's gonna, since the other horse is scratched, those odds are gonna be different.
Yeah.
He'll get some money for sure.
Yeah, he'll still probably be a decent enough price though.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, speaking of decent prices, the number 10 Bricklin. You said you kind of liked the trainer here. Of course, Brissett does a really good job.
He does.
The race. This is a kind of a Jekyll and Hyde type. He didn't do much on debut, which I don't worry about that so much. But Horseshoe Indianapolis, I believe it or not, I was watching live when Bricklin won, and it was almost like, man, I don't think he's ever going to get there, but he won.
Yeah.
And they were well clear of everybody else. He did nothing in the street since.
Right.
Without any question, the best race of this horse's career was last time out at Oaklawn at that allowance. He was really good in that spot.
Yeah. This is a good trainer.
Yeah, I just don't know that he can do it again.
Maybe not. Notice the running style.
Yeah. Yes.
He got him to the front.
Yeah, and now it's just not something he did get to the front on debut. Well, he was second,
Yeah.
only behind by a head there, and he faded because they went way too
Mhm.
fast. And yeah, he came from out of it, and then he tried to come from out of it in the street since he didn't do much running. And then they
Right.
got him to the lead.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
he held on all the way,
I just don't know that he's making the lead in this field. You mentioned there's a lot of
No, I
fast
don't
horses in here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of him.
He's just a risk.
Well, I mean, he's worth it at 20-1 if you want to take it, but
if you want to play a trifecta or something, you're
Yeah.
looking for a long shot to throw in there because I love the trainer.
Oh yeah.
I think he does a great job. Or if you want to, you got him in a pick 4. There's no, you got room to put several horses in this race because you can go single or something and some of the others before that.
Yeah.
He's one you want to throw in there, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he can win. Probably not.
You mentioned the 13 Soldier and Diplomat. You might keep him because of the trainer. My worry with him is I think he's a little bit of a cut below, number one. And number two, I just think he's more of a horse that wants to go a little bit shorter. Last time out, it felt like he should have won that race and he got caught by a couple horses, and Further Ado is not too bad, but he also got caught by Universe, and that horse, I don't think much of him. So
it's really when's the last time, of course, D. Wayne's no longer with us, but when's the last time we've had a Southwest without an Asmussen contender or a D. Wayne horse in it?
Well, I mean, the Lucas thing is definitely just weird.
It is really weird down there, isn't it? Without him.
It's strange.
It's the first year, and it's tough because he was Oaklawn.
Yeah.
Something's missing. So
yeah,
and then Asmussen doesn't have much.
Asmussen has nothing. So
does he? I haven't been keeping up with it like I'm going to now.
Yeah,
since football's over, we're going to have a break with hockey, and I think the NBA is getting ready to go to All-Star break too. Does he have some in at the fairgrounds?
No.
So he has no 3-year-olds this year.
Chip Honcho is his best horse right now, and he's not very good. He did win the Gun Runner, and then he ran a 4th in the Lecomte. So perhaps this horse gets to the Derby somehow. Yeah, but he is not good. So,
isn't that odd? He has nothing.
And he was the only Asmussen horse drafted in the fantasy league as well. So he is weak. And fantasy league, you're taking shots with different guys and stuff. And Asmussen didn't even have a horse on the list. So you go, well, maybe, you know what I mean? He doesn't have anything.
What do you think's going on? Just a cycle that they just didn't get anything?
Yeah, with Asmussen, he never really he had a 2-year-old named Obliteration, who I think is pretty good, but he's a sprinter. Other than that, he never really had anything in the 2-year-old races that you really took serious. Yeah. He had one on the Kentucky circuit who sucked. I can't even think of his name. He tried a few races. He wasn't any good. I think it's just, sometimes you get in a rotation and you're like, oh boy, this is going to be a bad year. I don't have anything, know?
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. And honestly, I don't think there's anything more than it's just a down year for him.
You still have the same owners and everything?
Yeah, it seems like it.
It's just one of those cycles that happens. And, Baffert wasn't very strong.
Yeah, Baffert's had a couple of leaner years, but he would still have contenders. This year, it's crazy. Like Pletcher, a couple of years there, it's like, boy, he doesn't have a whole lot. And that's kind of what it feels like Asmussen's year is. He's just like, man, like you said, you either get to the races, these big ones, and you look at him and go, that's what he's got in here, or you look at him and go, where is he?
Exactly.
We're used to seeing 3 or 4. In this. So
that just jumped right out at me. Where's Asmussen's horse?
He just doesn't have a thing. So and maybe they're late developing. Maybe you get 1 or 2 that break the maiden. But right now, no, he's pretty weak. In this division. So,
well, you never know. So, who are you going with?
Yeah, I think that's the tough question now.
Are you going to pick the 5?
I had the 5 on top.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go to the 3 butane. I just worried Dakota's not going to get the distance. I think butane, will kind of run a better race, second off the layoff and stretching out. So I'm going to go 3-2-7-9. So I see it.
I'll go 3-2-9-7.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I'll switch it up. I'll go 3-9-2-7.
Okay. There you go.
That's what I'll do.
I do think, anytime these early Oaklawn races, especially, you see upsets a lot, and yeah, I do think a horse like a Bricklin, if it might be able to do it, Silent Tactics, say he gets a lot of pace, he could come up. Like, I don't think it's just as simple as, well, the favorites are going to win this one.
No.
There are question marks around some of these horses, but I do like Butane. I've been waiting for him to stretch out. And look, I think Dakota's pretty good. I think if he can get the distance, he's definitely the one they're going to have to catch. So,
yeah.
All right.
The Southwest. Remember, I'll never forget that day we were there, and it was so damn cold.
Yep.
And the day before, you couldn't even see the track. It was snowing so hard. I'll never forget that.
Yep. The Southwest day, they ran about 3 races and canceled
about
it.
3 races. I think the jockey said, that's enough of this.
Well, what happened was the track was getting frozen and the dirt was breaking or busting their glasses.
Yeah, the ice
goggles.
The ice pellets were coming up, and it was ice pellets off the dirt.
Yep. Yeah, they were trying to run. They did not want to cancel.
No, they didn't, because it was that Southwest. And the day before, they'd get over on that backstretch, and you could not see the horses. You couldn't see a thing. It was snowing so hard, and the announcers goes, "Well, we'll just have to wait till we can see who comes out of the snow over there."
Yep.
Because for some reason, when they'd make the turn, you could kind of see them. But
yeah, that was wild. That was wild. That weekend was fun, but yeah,
it was. It was so cold. It wasn't as cold the day it was snowing. It obviously was cold, but it wasn't. That next day was bitter.
The next day was the coldest at the track, and thank God we sat inside.
Well, you had to. Yeah, there's no way you could stand outside that day.
No,
you'd have to be a nut.
One other year, we were there, and we were doing a podcast. And as we were doing the podcast, this is back before YouTube, we were just recording it, and you could hear the sleet hitting the windows as we were doing the podcast. And in Kelby's famous words, it's something to the effect of, "Well, we could do this, but we're wasting our time. We're not running." And so we woke up the next day, and the whole thing was iced over. So that was a long trip home.
He already knew.
Yeah, but Hot Springs, they do not do anything to the roads when that happens. Just even the main road was just complete shit. So
yeah.
That was fun that day. Yeah, for sure. But like I said, if you're going to Oaklawn, 75 degrees.
In February?
Oh, my goodness. Almost makes me want to go down just for the weather.
Yeah. 75 in March.
But you know what's awesome? It's going to be like 65 here. So
yeah, I know it.
Just go outside.
What are we going to do with this weather like that?
I know.
We've had a bad comp. That unusual.
No, this is what it's like living in this part of the country. 1 week you're frozen in, and the next week you're wearing shorts. So
it's not like we don't ever get snow, because we do.
No, for sure.
Or we don't ever get a cold snap where it's below 0, because we do. So it's pretty common, but we all bitch about it.
Yes,
like it never happens.
All right, I'm going to end the show with a hot take.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you are one of these people, football's over, I'm looking for another sport, and you get into hockey, here's something you need to be doing in your future wagers.
Oh, okay.
Start betting against the Avalanche. I would do it right now and start. So the Avalanche are 2-1 to win the Stanley Cup, which that is an absurd number. That's insane. If you bet that, you're insane.
At this time of the year, yes.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Their problems have always been their third and fourth line,
right,
and their third line of defense, and their goaltending has always just not been there.
Right.
When you get into the playoffs, that gets exposed. Those problems are still there. Now they're top 6, best in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Past that, I'm a little worried. You can get the Dallas Stars right now at 19-1, and you can get the Minnesota Wild at 20-1. You need to be looking at that. You need to be playing.
I would definitely look at Dallas for sure.
They're getting. I mean, and again, Dallas has knocked Colorado out of the playoffs the last few years in a row,
Right.
and it's the same problems that Colorado had. They still are there. Now they are playing unbelievably well. I know you're looking at it probably, and you're saying you're going to fade them. They look unbelievable. They're the best team by a mile. The best regular season team hardly ever wins this thing when it gets to the playoffs.
It's amazing.
It's two separate games.
Mm-hmm.
What usually happens in a playoff when you get to the good teams, the top 6 cancel each other out.
Yeah.
And it comes down to your bottom players and your goalie. The Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild have better bottom 6 players than Colorado. So fade them. I would fade them right now. They're too short of a price. Try to go against them. I would also look, let me pull this up, at the Western Conference right now. The Avalanche are almost even money, plus 125 to win the West. Again, an absolutely stupid line. And again, they may win it, but if you bet them at that number, that's crazy to do.
Mm-hmm.
The next
minus 125,
plus 125. The
plus
next team is Vegas, who they're playing awful right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick them.
The next team is Edmonton, who's playing awful right now.
Yeah.
But the reason why they're second and third is they're in the Pacific. So they're saying, okay, you're going to miss basically having to play Colorado until the last round. That's why the Stars and the Wild are at 950 and plus 1,000, because they're going to have to take down the Avalanche. I think they can. So keep an eye on that. And I would really start looking at that, because it's too low. And you're getting numbers, no matter who you take, you're getting numbers you shouldn't be getting. So keep an eye on that. Max says the Penguins are getting hot. They really are. They're playing excellent right now.
They are.
It was a weird situation. Last year, it was kind of Ovechkin and the Capitals were kind of that story of like, how are they winning? You know, they just did.
Mm-hmm.
This year it's Crosby and the Penguins. Like they
cool.
feel like the team. Yeah.
That's a cool story too.
They are 70-1 right now to win the Stanley Cup.
What's Tampa?
Tampa's the second choice. They're 5-1. And that's why I didn't mention them. That's too short.
Too short.
But
boy, they're playing great too.
Oh yeah. They're awesome. I like to watch Tampa, but I think 5-1 on anybody is just a little too short.
Yeah.
So the Penguins right now, they're second in the Metropolitan. They're not going to catch Carolina, most likely. And so it's just going to be a matter of, can they kind of hold off?
And, you know, Carolina's another team that's always super. They can't get through the playoffs, though.
Yeah. They're third choice right now at 750 plus 750.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't bet them. Mm-mm.
They're solid, though. I'd love to root for them. Wouldn't you like to root for them?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think Tampa beats them if they match up.
I do too.
You know, as we look right now, it feels like it's going to be Tampa and maybe the Wings or the Sabres. They're pretty good. That could be a second round matchup.
It's going to be interesting to see what these contenders pick up at the trading deadline.
And the trade deadline is going to be very fascinating, because we're going to have games tonight. We're recording on Wednesday, games Thursday, and then we won't see again until the end of February, 1 week, and then it's the trade deadline. So the rosters freeze during the Olympic break, so you can't make any deals then.
You can't trade during the Olympic break.
Nope. So it'll be a mad scramble once we get back. So there's a
lot of phone calls that are going to be made during the Olympic break.
Well, there's a ton of teams that need to get rid of guys, and
we root for one of them. So.
Oh my gosh, we need to get rid of like 5 or 6. I don't know that you're going to be able to move them all before the deadline. That's a lot of stuff into a little amount of time. So
the game the other night, there's no excuse for it.
Well, I mean, we're a disaster, and the Blues just need to blow everything.
They start all over.
Yeah,
they don't want to, but they have no choice.
It's the most disappointing season I can remember.
Yeah. Well, it's not just they're losing; it's the way they're losing. And how they're losing games they should win.
I say this,
the lead and they can't keep it.
I say this all the time, and it's true. I have watched every team in this league multiple times. Every game, no, but every team in this league I have seen multiple times. We are by far, and it's not close, the worst team night in and night out to watch. The worst. I'd rather watch Vancouver than the Blues because the Blues don't play hard a lot of the times.
No.
And that doesn't happen anywhere in this league except in St. Louis.
And they may play hard one period and not the next two.
That's what I'm saying. Like, will teams not play hard in games? Absolutely. Like you see it all the time.
No, that
Consistently, happens. We're the only team that I can say that about.
Everybody's going to have a game. You just,
it's
a clunker. You just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Especially playing 82 games.
Yeah.
You're just going to have a game where you don't play very good.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it's every game.
You're going up against good players on these other teams. You're not,
Oh, yeah.
They got players. And
like I just said, I'm not saying it's every. I mean, there are games where they visibly look like they're playing hard, and it's like, wow, this is kind of fun tonight. We could actually watch this.
And that's what you cannot understand.
No,
or you cannot put up with it.
No,
because these guys are getting paid. They're pros,
right?
Yeah, you could have an off night, but you cannot consistently be like this.
And this is not games 70 through 82 where you're riding out the season. That's the other part of it. Like, come on.
Hit 5-1 the other night and get beat.
Yeah.
And you're watching the games and you just say, they're not going to win this game. They're going to
as soon as they made it 5-3, I said there is no chance they're winning. No chance. They stopped playing.
And that's what they do. And it's the worst kind of team.
They're horrible. I hate them.
You can't pick them. You don't know how to bet them. You don't have. They're just. I had my high school basketball coach when I was a sophomore. I was a junior. We were inconsistent. We'd play really good one game, suck the next.
Yeah.
And we weren't that good. That's part of it. But anyway, he made a comment. I never did understand, but he's right. He goes, guys, nobody wants to come and watch a team like us.
Yeah.
They'd rather you want to lose every game than to come out here one night, you smoke somebody, and the next night you look like crap.
Yeah.
He was right. He was right.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it at the time. I was just a kid, but he was right.
Yeah. Well,
they don't like that.
My buddy Paul does business in St. Louis every now and then, and he'll text me and say, "Hey, I'm going to be up there. Do you want to meet me for the Blues game?" I'm like, God, I might come up there, but I mean, can we just do something else? Like, I don't know that I really want to go watch them, and that is terrible that it's
It
that
is.
bad.
It is.
Yeah. It's
the other kind of team that's so hard to watch is one that's in every game, but they lose.
Yeah.
That's hard to watch too, because you can just see it coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You just know the collapse. When's it going to happen?
Yep.
And that's so OU basketball right now.
That is definitely. Yeah.
They're in every game, but you know they're not going to win.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's a combination of things. Yeah. It's not just the coach; it's a combination of things. You just don't have that guy that can go get it for you.
No.
Got to have it.
No. It's bad.
And there's no one in the Blues that can take charge.
No.
They don't have that guy go out there and win the game for you just because he's better.
Yeah.
They don't have it. So
one other thing to keep in mind when you're looking at the standings and you go, okay, Colorado's 2-1. They have 81 points.
Right.
And then you got Dallas 19-1, Minnesota 20-1. They have 76 and 75 points.
Yeah, it's not exactly like they're bad.
That's the equivalent, if you're following baseball, of being 2.5 or 3 games out of it.
Well, you look at the other,
that's close. They can catch
Look at the other teams in the league. They don't have that many points.
Right. Yeah. So
they would be in first place in almost every other division or whatever you want to call it.
Don't look at this thing and think it's over, because it is not.
No.
So,
nope.
All right, that'll do it. That's anything else before we get out of here? That's it for me.
I don't think so.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be back next week. We'll talk about Super Bowl, and then we'll probably start focusing on college basketball a little bit, and we'll do a little horse racing again next week as well, down at the Risen Star. Let's see. Max says going to start parlaying conference winners. Fade Colorado is the play. Again, you can't take that price. And if we look up in June and Colorado is skating around with a cup, am I going to be surprised? No, absolutely not.
No, they got the most talent.
You cannot take those short of prices. They're not that much better than everybody else. And it is debatable when they get into the playoffs that they're better than everybody else, period, let alone a margin. So
what was it, Aaron? What, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Boston set an all-time record or something for the most points or best record or whatever.
Yeah.
And got beat in the first round.
Yeah, by the Florida Panthers, who went on to go to the finals and then won 2 years in a row after that.
Yeah. You could have probably got the Panthers at 100-1.
That's a great example of exactly what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The Panthers were a horrific team until the last 20 to 30 games of the season. And when you took their last 20 or 30 and match it with Boston, they were just as good.
And they were one of those teams that came into the playoffs red hot. They had been playing.
Every game was a playoff game for the Panthers.
Yeah.
They had to win.
Yeah, and there was Boston just skating out the season.
That was
that edge.
That was the day. That series is the reason why they still had me on VSiN every week, because I was the only one that went on there and said the Panthers will win this series. And they were, this is insane. You're crazy. I said, no, the Panthers are a better team. I said, it won't be easy. Panthers are better than Boston. They will
Didn't they win the first two? Did they go out and win the first?
No,
two?
They split.
They split.
They won game 2. They were like plus 250, and I was on that day, and I said they are winning this game. And people were like, oh, they got beat in the first game. I was like, anybody that watched that game knows they are better. They played so much better than Boston. They got no goaltending in that game. They are winning game 2. And then they lost both games 3 and 4 at home. They lost them. And then they came back and won 5, 6, and 7. And game 6 was a miracle. They were behind a couple times. They came back and won the game. So yeah, I like I said, that was one of those years. What has happened from now back really doesn't matter when it comes to the playoffs. What's going to matter is you got to get in. So it does matter. But if you get hot and you get in, you could beat Colorado.
And the ironic, and then it happened to Tampa Bay a couple of years.
Tampa Bay, they ended up winning, after they got beat. Yeah. Winnipeg. Think about Winnipeg last year. They won the President's Trophy. They should have got beat in the first round. And then they played Dallas. And I mean, it was a 6-game series, but Dallas was easily the better team if you watch that series. And really, if you watch the Blues in Winnipeg, the Blues were the better team in that series for most of the series. And that was the best team in the regular season versus the team that got in on the last day of the regular season, and the Blues should have beat them. It had them beat too. Yeah.
And the Blues have been playing playoff hockey for a month and a half.
That was the other thing. Every game was a playoff game for the Blues.
Yeah.
So and like I said, they had them. So anyway, I don't want to talk about it. That's what makes this season so disappointing for the Blues. But Max, I'm glad you mentioned the Penguins, because I've watched them quite a bit. Because I naturally want to see Crosby back in the playoffs. Obviously, I have so much respect for him. By the way, he got hurt and went off the ice, and I wanted to throw up, because if he wasn't in the Olympics, that'd be awful. He came back and played. He's fine. But last night he got hurt, but he's back. So all right, that's it. We're done. Anything else? No. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend. We'll be back next week. We'll be talking Super Bowl Olympic hockey for the women's start. So we'll be talking about that a little bit as well. So, all right, guys, thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
This is due to Bet Sports.